Hello and welcome to TrueRotarian Podcast. This special podcast is being recorded in one of the most beautiful cities of India, a place called Goa. And in this particular podcast, I have a very dynamic personality from Goa. He is a true humanitarian, a great visionary, and a record-breaking true Rotarian, PDG Gaurish Dhond from District 3170. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You heard of True Rotarian Podcast.
Yes.
How do you feel coming to the True Rotarian Podcast?
Amazing. I've seen few of your recordings, but it's always a pleasure and nice meeting Hemant ji, a dear friend of mine, basically, and lovely being into your show because I know you have some million plus viewers, and definitely 3170, the progress of 3170 and what 3170 has done will go across the entire.
Excellent. Welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit information about PDG Gaurish Dhond. He's a very successful businessman and a social leader from Goa. He has transformed thousands of lives through innovative Rotary and Red Cross initiatives. Under his governorship, in 2021 and 22, District 3170 executed projects worth 30 crores, added over 1,200 members and contributed over 1.6 million to Rotary Foundation. Gauriji, you started your journey, we were talking the other day, about 25 years ago.
Yes.
And from best secretary to the best president, to the district governor, and now ARRFC. What inspired your journey in Rotary?
Well, Hemant ji, I started my social work quite early during the college days. Initially, I was a general secretary of my college for the 2-year higher secondary as well as the college. Then immediately I joined basically Roundtable India, and we were the charter members in Goa. And as you know, Roundtable gets over at the age of 40. The moment you cross 40, you need to get out. So there were many friends in Rotary who were there pressurizing me to join Rotary. I said, let me come out of Roundtable and then join. The moment I finished, I'm born in 61. So in 2001, immediately I joined Rotary in 2001. And there was nothing to look behind. So in 2008 and 9, I became the president. We started the first I-Bank in Goa during my tenure.
Wow. So I was not wrong in saying a true Rotarian, because you started enjoying the joy of giving back to the society at a very young age in your college and also by joining a round table. That means your transition into Rotary must have been very easy for you because it was in your blood by then to help the society.
Yes.
Excellent. How has the Rotary shaped your personal and professional life?
See, Rotary International is a big organization, if you ask me, and you make so many friends in Rotary. And in India, definitely after being a governor, I have been exposed, or rather, I have been meeting people of different areas and different avenues. And if you ask me if how I am a Rotarian, it's only by giving back to the society that's the pleasure what you get.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Your tenure as a DG in one of the most prestigious districts of the country, 3170, is remembered as an impactful community project. You gave 1,600 bicycles for schoolgirls. You had initiative of Pink Auto Initiative.
Yes, for the women.
Yes. And 15 happy schools, 4,500 free cataract surgeries.
Yes.
Project Pure water recycling plant and human milk bank
Yes.
in Dharwad.
Okay.
Can you tell us something about them, sir?
Sir, basically a human milk bank was started in SDM college in Dharwad. We had a young lady president, a doctor from Dharwad of the entire ladies club called Pallavi Deshpande. And she had a dream to have a global grant. And finally when we shortlisted her global grant, then we said, let's do a human milk bank, which was a need of an hour in that particular area of Karnataka. And Virendra Hegde, SDM college, who's Dharma Adhikari, basically a very senior, respectful, like a Raja there, who has multiple colleges, even his museum of cars is more than 100 plus cars. And we initiated and immediately it got sanctioned through Rotary Foundation. And that was a project of about $85,000. And we had the human milk bank done there, inaugurated. The first month itself, we got about 300 donors, mothers who gave milk. Basically, there are many mothers after delivery, they can't feed their babies.
Yes.
And there are many mothers who have got excess of milk. So there's a small pump, the pump and a small bottle of about 250 ml. Which is there, and you can store after the due processes are done in the lab for almost 60 to 90 days. And in that, you could just give the babies for the month. And believe me, Hemantji, that when during the inauguration, Dharma Adhikari said, I never realized that there is a project called Human Milk Bank. Here, I've heard about blood banks, I've heard about other financial banks, but this is really a heart-touching. And once a mother sees that a child or a baby gets a fresh milk or some human milk, that's really
wonderful. What a great project.
Yeah.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Now this was such a large project and you have such a large area to cover. And what were the challenges that you faced executing a multi-crore project during especially the time when we were just about getting out from COVID or around COVID time?
Imagine my batch was only batch who couldn't go to US for a training. We missed out because of COVID. When I took my training, the entire training of our district secretaries, basically the assistant governors, the club president, the club secretaries, were all done through Zoom. When I took over, even we had to wear masks during the first week of July and August. So September, when COVID subsided, we started moving out. And my district comprises of 3 different states, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa, with 3 different languages, 3 different cultures. South Maharashtra, from Goa to Chiplun. Chiplun is our last club.
Wow.
North Kannada, last club is at Shirshi, almost in Bangalore. This side, in Maharashtra, again, we have Miraj and all those Sangli's area. And the entire part of Goa and Karnataka, Belgaum and all those things. So we have to travel about by kilometers, almost 80,000 kilometers in a year by car.
Wow.
So that's the geographical area of our district because it's huge. We have about 140 clubs. I had 135 or 38 that time in 21-22. But at the moment we have got about 145.
Wow.
But the geographical area is so huge that there are shortcomings in other areas that you cannot reach out. But I tell you, I had a lovely secretariat with the strong support of my Rotarians from my home club and Goa, basically who supported, who took care about my office. The secretariat was fully equipped here in Manashanti, where I have a hotel and it was attached to the hotel. The full apartment was converted into a secretariat with 2 proper staff there and fully staffed. As you know, Rotarians like to enjoy. Evening when they come about 6 o'clock after their office or business, they should love to sit for around 2-3 hours and put things in place, think about next day and inform me. Every year this is to be done, that is to be done. And finally, that's the reason I could only perform.
Fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Now, many of your projects, such as Rotary Pink Auto, were implemented in partnership with Government of Goa.
Yes.
And Please tell us about this experience.
Yeah, I was on my way back from Belgaum, coming down to Belgaum, from Maharashtra to Belgaum, and on the highway I was supposed to go to that particular club, the club visit. And one of the club members called me up, said, Gaurish, where did you reach? I said, I'm on my way. Then he said, just don't go, I have my biggest showroom there on the highway. Please drop in for a cup of tea. We just inaugurated 3 months back. I want you to touch your feet here. I said, fine, just send me the location. So he sent me the location and I entered. There were 3 dealership of his. One was Iago rickshaws, then another was TVS scooters and the Leyland vehicles. So he showed me the entire workshop, and then we went to the last was the rickshaw. And there was blue rickshaw, electrical rickshaw which were just launched. I said, can I have a drive? He said, oh, it's pleasure. Being a governor and driving down the rickshaw in his food compound. So I took and I had a ride and he made a nice film about it. Then when we sat in his office, I said, if I have a project for pink, these rickshaws of your blue, can you get this painted into pink? We would like to name it as pink because in Goa, we had a pink force for the tourism department, the police. Because instead police, when you see police in their particular uniform or dress, people get scared or the kids get scared. So for tourism related, they had done pink. Okay. So all the vehicle was pink, the dresses were pink. So that concept was there in my mind. So I asked Vinay, can you ask your company whether, he immediately called up and he said, how many numbers are, I said, I promise you 10 now, but it will go up to 20.
Wow.
If it is 10, the company said we will do it free of cost.
Wow.
Pink rickshaw. I said, then go ahead. I took the details about the rickshaw that was costing something like 20,000 rupees. He said there is subsidy about 30,000 rupees from the government. I said, I took all the details. I came to Goa next day after the visit. First thing, opposite my hotel, where I see, is an Economic Development Corporation, EDC. It's a corporate subsidiary of Goa government. The chief minister is the chairman. So since I know everybody, then I barged into the office of MD. And I said, MD, I have a project for Rotary. I want to empower women. And it will be exclusively for women of Goa who are just working from morning 9 to 5. They go, they punch their time, the boss says, you come late, you can't move, you don't have anything, you go home late, you reach home at about 7 o'clock and you take a petty salary of 12 or 15,000 rupees back home. Why can't we empower these ladies? So that stuck into my mind and I said there is Chief Minister's Yojgar funds, which CM has got few schemes for people, the entrepreneurs to do on their own, like small builder or small shop or small tailoring shop or the barber shop. And he had a scheme for our self-vehicle. And there was a budget of about 2 lakhs of rupees which was coming up, maximum 2 lakhs given at the rate of 3% interest. If you are very prompt, the interest is reduced to 2% for women entrepreneur.
Okay.
I said, let us freeze into that. You tell me what are the criteria. He said, she has to be 15 years domicile of Goa, below 50 years of age, driving license, and security, she said nothing, brother, husband, just a simple senior guarantor that somebody after her, something happens that someone is responsible to pay back. I took all the details and I called my colleagues in the evening in the secretary office. I said, who could take the lead? One of the secretaries from MAPSA, Sachin Mainse, he said, Gaurish sir, I will take this responsibility. The day we started giving 1, 2, 3, we shared to all the clubs. Initially we gave about 10. Elections, we identified women. There were many who had already licenses. We got them licenses done up. We gave them training. We got one rickshaw. We got them training done. The entire dress was stitched by our clubs. The branding was done as pink rickshaws. Wow. The CM calls me after I sees the first rickshaw goes, he said, what is this? Whatever. Let us announce it that this is a government project.
Yes.
I said, sir, let us go ahead. So he took it, there's a Color Academy, a big theatre complex where all that were displayed. CM came to the inauguration and we never saw it back. Today I think we have almost touched 24 or 25 rickshaws. Every year each club is been repeating it and I'm happy, Hemantji, that District 3191 in Bangalore, where I am the ARFC, they gave about 60 e-rickshaws to people there recently, last month, through a
I must say that
CSR.
you are a champion of creating newer projects, whereas a different set of people are empowered and they get benefits from Rotary. It is so wonderful.
I'll tell you another one more food card what we gave. There was one gentleman who was an expert driver. He met with a massive accident and he lost his leg.
Oh.
He couldn't drive now. So his wife was a good cook and this gentleman was helpless because he couldn't drive. He was on a wheelchair. He approached one of our club presidents, Tanvi Savant, last year, and he said, "Can you help me with something like that? My wife is a good chef. I can drive if you give me anything which can be driven by hand." So we designed a vehicle like that, e-rickshaw again, like a food cart, the brakes on hand. Because here one leg was there, but one with hand and electrical, so you don't have gears to pull.
Wow.
And nicely, I tell you, he does that rough omelette, he does sandwiches, he does the vada pav, he does tea, and he's right in the Kolwari junction where there are so many buses and all that stuff.
So
And
wonderful.
his livelihood is taken care of.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, a lot of Rotary clubs also collaborate with the government, the local governments. Like for example, when I was a president of my club in 2019 and 20, we started a skill development center in collaboration with Delhi government and in Pusa Institute. And it is one of the most fantastic, beautifully run skill development center in the country today. And we also did not find any resistance or anything from the government. Now there is a phobia that government, we cannot partner with government. But you have had a beautiful experience. I've had a beautiful experience. What advice would you like to give it to other Rotarians to join hands with the government and do
I'll tell
projects?
you only an example about the Goa government. Because in other states we have done, basically in Maharashtra and Karnataka, where I was a governor, definitely we have done a lot many things there. But I'll tell you the Goa government, I'm the chairman of one of the ITS of Panaji, being earned from the hospital industry. And last 10 years I've been there. Government has come out with a very massive scheme for Skill India. And we could get about 3 crores, 25 lakhs for that basic, the ITI in Panaji. We converted we had a new building done up. The entire ITI has been refurbished and we could get labs through CSR.
Wow.
We had Jaguar who gave us the entire plumbing lab. The electrical lab is given by another. Then we have Mitsubishi gave us the air conditioned lab. The Pushminster, basically who are manufacturing the AIMS, basically the cement concreting machines. They gave us the best of those welding machines for the children to learn welding.
Wow.
So in other words, I can say government is now supporting any or all organizations to come up with skills, basically the ITIs.
Beautiful.
And again, we have from our district, we have tied up again with Bosch. The Bosch, we try to get those labs which have been funded by Bosch and train the children on all the Bosch equipments, the automobile, the alternators, the air conditioners, and all other equipments have been trained.
Fantastic.
So that's one good initiative that government has taken.
That is very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do a large projects, as Gaurish just mentioned, you can also approach the respective governments in various areas, and I'm sure they also have a large initiatives to help build a stronger society. Gaurishji, you have been connected with Indian Red Cross Society, Goa since 2010.
Yes.
And there you have organized over 350 plus world donation camps, medical checkups, and done a lot of work for COVID. And my question is, what is parallel or what is the difference between Rotary and Red Cross values?
See, Red Cross is a total different organization, whereas in Rotary we do a lot of, we spend our own money for fellowship, of course.
Yes.
We have fun, we move around, we tour, and we do projects. Whereas in Red Cross, it's only serving people. Because you cannot have fellowship there, or that's again, it will be non-official. But in Red Cross, Rashtrapati of India is the president,
Yes.
yeah? The Union Minister of India, the Health Minister, is a chairman there. And Goa State, again the president is the governor. And the chairman is elected. I have been in Red Cross for almost 30 years.
Yeah, it's...
and I've been chairman from 2010 for
10
Goa.
onwards, yes.
I served about the largest tenure of 10 years in national board with different union ministers there and contributed in many ways. That only complemented me and to help Rotary.
Rotary, yes. The only thing which comes to my mind is long time ago, I was reading somewhere. The administrative cost of Red Cross is around 20% odd. I don't remember the exact figure. Whereas Rotary's cost, the foundation, works on the lowest margin of only 5%, which is, according to me, one of the finest thing the Rotary is doing is controlling that particular cost to help build a strong community.
I can only say, Hemantji, we have got experts, we have got sincere people, and all Rotarians who have been invited to join Rotarians are really people of integrity.
Yes.
So we spend from our pocket, we don't bill it to Rotary. Even you and I, whoever have a cup of tea, it comes from our pocket.
Yeah,
So there's a difference between corporates and Rotaries.
Yes. Let's come to the most important thing in your life. Okay? Your wife. She's a Rotarian too.
Yes.
And Pratima ji has made a history being the first woman president of Goa Chambers of Commerce and Industry 2025 to 2027.
Yes.
Let's talk about her.
That's after 117 years, a lady has taken over as the president. Fine. If you ask me, Hemantji, my entire family is in Rotary. My wife is a charter president of Miramar Club.
Wow.
I have got two sons who are member of Rotary Club of Rivera. My daughter, who's a fashion designer, she's a member of Dona Paula Club.
Wow.
I've got two daughter-in-laws. Both are doctors. The elder one is an associate professor in dental college. The second one is gynecology. She's a member of Dona Paula Club. So if you ask me, the entire family comprises of Rotary. And Pratima is of course a very helping hand for me. She was right to me when my governorship was there. She was a guide, mentor, and a reminder. A wife plays a very important role. What to do, what not to do, what is next. So she was going through the files and telling me, hey, this is Bhasin's Club, Delhi South. They are very good in giving. You can always ask this, or they are very good in that, or they are bad, or the membership is low. Don't ask about that, or you focus on this. So these are words coming from a lady, and I'm sure a person who's always been blessed when he has got someone behind him.
Absolutely excellent. Can you imagine the entire family is joining hands in helping others build a strong community, and once you have a strong community, you build a strong Bharat.
Correct, of course. Correct.
And Gaurishji, let's come to your vision as a great leader of Rotary for Rotary's next decade. In the sense, what you feel should be happening in the next 10 years in Rotary, especially in areas like mental health, water conservation, women empowerment. These are the issues that we are working even now.
Correct. See, first thing, if you ask me, Hemantji, we need more Rotarians, not members. Basically, when we just call in members, they are not Rotarians. It's only when you are becoming a Rotarian, then you convert into projects.
Absolutely.
So, if you ask me about the projects, there are so many projects which we need to focus now. Initially, we focused on eradicating polio, and we are really successful.
Yes.
See, there are hardly two countries where with minor cases.
Yeah, Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, right. Now we need to focus more on planting trees, where there are few of the governors have already been doing it.
Absolutely.
One is Ravi Shankar Napuji from Bangalore, who's given 100 crores to Rotary Foundation.
Yes.
He's been focusing on planting as many trees, 1 lakh trees in Goa is been planned. Similarly, there are, as you said, mental health. Again, that's a big issue. We need to focus on that. Education, again, if you have an educated Bharat, a full literate Bharat, tomorrow you don't have to look behind.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody will be self-earning and they'll be well settled down. We cannot rest only on Government of India and Prime Minister and shout at people, because it's also our responsibility to give back to the society. So my earnest request to each and every Rotarian, try to do something where you touch your heart of others and they say, thank you Rotary, you were there to help me out.
Well, thank you so much, Gaurish ji, for coming today, sharing your experience, talking about some fantastic projects. As a matter of fact, even I was not aware of Human Milk Bank. I'll be honest with you. I had heard of other this thing, but this was a fantastic project. Thank you so much for coming. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have any story to tell, any project to share, please do give us a call. It will be a pleasure and my honor to call you on the show. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.